Live? I guess we are live. Alrighty, it is time for Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance for the Game Boy Advance once again. If you saw this run at AvCon at last year's ASM, then you know that this game is a wild ride. We're going to be doing things a bit differently though. We have got the donations, so you will get to see a reprise of last year's performance, possibly without some soft locks. But we're going to be doing all bosses. And that means that 1, we'll be seeing every boss in the game, and 2, we have way more opportunities for soft locks.
Yes. You know, this is a game where walls are just a suggestion, so it's very easy to go places the game really does not know how to deal with you going.
Yes, I'm going to actually be talking about the game in this run rather than just doing a lecture on philosophy. And yes, I am Hans Pichy Stockmann. We have here Nikosar, and we have
Alicat doing champion work with tech set up for us.
Yes, so I believe on hosting we have what, Charlie C?
Yes, so I'll be passing hosting over to Charlie C.
Nice.
Hello everybody, really nice to be here.
It's great to have you. So we are good to go. Have we got the fingers on the starter? We are ready to start in very quick.
We're still a little ahead of schedule, but I think we can go if you want.
Alright, before I do my countdown, I'll mention, because there was a question about this during the stream last year. I have to write Maxim in order to play as Maxim as the player name. That's how Koji Igarashi directed Castlevania New Game Plus bonuses work.
So for those who haven't played the game, Maxim is not the protagonist by any means.
He's the antagonist for most of the game. But we shall go then in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. Now we're going to be mashing backdash here because it's faster than walking. We're going to climb up here. If you've played this game casually, you of course understand it in terms of Hegelian dialectics. But since we're here to be hardcore, we need to actually reveal some of the tricks. Here's the first thing that we're going to be looking at here. I've just hit pause here, don't worry. So what's happened here is I have increased my momentum far too much, and I'm going to get stuck in this wall. When you get stuck in a wall in this game, the game was programmed with the assumption that if you're stuck in the scenery, it's probably the floor, so it should just push you out. That means we get pushed up and out through the wall to out of bounds, which means we can walk around wherever we want. The boundaries know that there's places we can go. We got stuck in a wall there and thus got pushed up further. And so we are moving around. Scene transitions are less about places on the map and more about where in the memory we're navigating to. And that's what completely demolishes this game, is just one weird trick. Dracula's hate him. And now we're going to fight some bat. That's a very good timing here. We're doing a super here. You have to hit the bat when it's being drilled, because otherwise it will only take 3 hits and then become invincible. This is going to be lower damage, but it should die. Nice. That is one boss down. We have like 19 or so to go.
Best not to lose track.
So we're actually going to go to another boss. That is intended to be the first boss in the game. So we are respecting the developer's intent for a bit here. The author is not quite dead yet. Oh no, these flea men are not being kind to us, and now we're going to move again through the marble corridor. We're going to fly up here, and this will take us to the Shrine of the Apostates. Let's do another launch here. So if we are not near a wall when we do it, we just land on the ground like that, which does move quickly. Did we get it? No, I'm just going to play this safe and do a super up in this corner. 2 of these should defeat the living armor. Nice. This will defeat it, because it's nice and close to the middle. We're doing a super there, which costs magic meter. Much like the magic meter in Simply of an Eye. We're going to do our first safety save. We're going to be safety saving a lot in this run, because otherwise we can soft lock the game. Or just kill the run. So this room we'll be seeing later again. I'm going to go here, and we're going to do this. And now, this is where we are on the map so far, everybody. We're now at the bottom of the screen, and we're going to the skeleton cave to meet a pile of flesh.
Well, that's where the skeleton just left it behind.
Yeah. Like, skin is to hold the meat in, and skeletons are to hold the meat around them.
So just out of interest, the third boss you'll be fighting, in a regular run, what order would this be in?
Oh, 4th to last. This is the Cursed Legion, of course. One of the interesting things about the Castlevania series is that it is a late 90s Japanese game series that is building off of some lore from an early 20th century Gothic piece of fiction. but it also crosses over with just all sorts of various religious and folklore iconography. So we have there, like the Legion boss whenever it appears is, in its own way, an interpretation of a story in the New Testament of the Christian Bible. So we're going to go back down to that save room where we first flew into this end of the castle, and what we're going to do is hopefully not crash the game. We're going to safety save here.
I'll be hoping for you.
And we're going to go up here, and we don't want that magic jar. We want to get stuck in this wall without touching that jar because it's slow. It will give us more HP if we touch it, like so.
Just gotta wait and accept that extra life max.
And slide down there. So what we have done here is we are in the same location, but we are not actually. We have encountered, for actually the second time, the harmony of dissonance that is this game. Yeah, see, this game is very clever about its title drops. Basically, there are two Dracula's castles. Unlike Symphony of the Night, where there's a castle stacked on top of another castle, in this game there is a literal corporeal castle and an expressionistic figurative castle, which is representative of Maxim's mental state and his anguish at being not the cool guy. He's not the Belmont, and he's very, very ashamed about it. We're going to do some meaty supers here to take care of the first two phases of the Skull Knight.
This isn't like these DS Castlevania games where being a Belmont's just everyone knows it's too cool for protagonists. You can't live with that.
Yeah, this is set after Castlevania 2, and people don't like the Belmonts because, you know, it was a horrible night for a curse. Okay, now of course, as we all know, Skeleton Knights are very good at shooting beams from their chest. They're all secretly a Marzinger. And after all, Black Iron Castle in the sky, that sounds like Castlevania. Okay, we're just going to be doing some movement around for a bit, so now's a good time for some donations. Actually going to move around the castle properly.
We have nothing to read right now, but I'd just like to remind people of the open incentives that you can donate towards. So, for example, the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time file name is still wide open. You can make new suggestions. At the moment, winning suggestions are Boog and Chomp. So, yeah, all to play for. Get your donations in.
Alright, nice. We're going to be actually going back to where we fought the living armor. But unlike last time, where we came through a door, we're going to actually come through the other way, which from memory is the intended way to go in. Space jumping there. Space jumping is invol in this game. Oh no, I picked up the hearts. I don't want those hearts, they're slow. But hopefully we'll kill the Cyclops very quickly. Nope. Okay, so what we did there is the other major glitch we'll be using, known as the damage glitch. So this game, normally when you throw a shuriken, it will hit 3 times. But the game can only recognize 2 sources of damage at once. So what you do is you throw a shuriken, and then you dive kick and slash at the same time the shuriken hits, making 3 damage sources at the same time. The game freaks out and just makes the shuriken hit on every single frame that it's out there. Alright, now this is the most important skip in the game, because this one is very hard. I need to move 1 pixel to the left. Nice. Got it. Okay, we are over there now, and if we did that wrong, Death would just boot us out and softlock the game. He'd just say, nope, you're not invited to the party. We're here at Berkheim here, and you don't wear clothes that Sven likes, so...
So, either, like, basically you can warp in ways that do respect the plot triggers that you haven't been triggering,
yeah.
And you can warp in ways that don't respect those plot triggers and just let you throw down right away.
Now, Death's not doing the cool move, which I like, so I'm just going to do a super anyway. I'm going to botch the input for super. Alright, now he was floating around there, which means he runs away, but it's okay, he's dead. Second phase of death, because it's a Castlevania. Too many sprites on screen, so my sword disappeared. And now we're going to just kick him in the head while riding on his back.
He probably should have considered this possibility before turning into a giant rib snake.
Oh no, my ribcage plan has been foiled. I bought all these Mortal Kombat rib cages, and it was a bad idea. Now we're going to space jump through that guy so it doesn't hit us. I'm going to just fly over these guys because they're lame. And now we can run around a bit, so good time for a donation or two.
just to remind everybody what we're raising money for. We are Oz Speedruns, and we do speedrun events to raise money for charity. For ASM this year, we're raising money for Beyond Blue, a charity promoting good mental health through raising awareness and reducing the stigma around mental health issues. And as I've just said, if you'd like to donate, the link is donate.ozspeedruns.com, and every single dollar that you can manage is thoroughly appreciated, so thank you very much.
Punch! And
I was going to say, we've seen that one before.
yeah, it's gone now. It was perfect timing there. We had a bit of a read going through in the one cutscene that this game has when you're playing as Maxim. Which is to be, oh no, punch. Oh, this is actually really scary. This super needs to save my bacon.
Oh,
Okay,
there we go.
I'm going to be very, very safe here because the trip back can kill me. So what I'm going to do here is I get an orb.
Orb!
Orb!
Orb get.
So if you pick up the orb after each boss, it gives you a full refill. It is slow to do, so it's usually not done. But this room has a lot of imps. And we're going to, once again, actually respect the authorial intent of the game by going to a warp point. And...
Did you get hit by something in a room, and then the momentum from that hit wasn't applied until you changed rooms?
that is indeed exactly what happened there.
This game is wild. I didn't
Yeah.
even realize that would be possible.
that is the true power of Iga!
So now the colour's gone.
Yeah, because we're back in the the abstract castle, not the real castle again. Which does mean that the catacombs actually have a bunch of these jumping around, and that knight now has a bomb.
Oh, that's
And now we have a rock golem, which if we are lucky we will damage glitch, and we are not lucky, so I'm just gonna have to kick it and get away from that punch. Okay, please keep doing rock 4, because it's easier to avoid. No, thank you. This should be close enough for my foot to reach. Come on, let's get those footsies. Come in. No, no, no. Yes, there we are, there we are, there. Okay, I'm gonna have to do 2 reps of kicking. But that's okay. Let's just do a super to finish this off. Keep it safe.
That's fair.
And now it's kicked in the head. That takes ages. This death animation takes forever.
Everything about this boss seems to take forever.
It's a pretty lame fella. Thing is though, it has 2 phases, but you can put over more damage. It's not like it's got 2 life bars depleted to 0. It's just when it's below this point, it'll switch to the second phase. So if you damage glitch, you can drastically reduce the length of that second phase. Now we need to, once again, get stuck in a wall. This is one of the harder walls to get stuck into.
There we go.
And we need to wait, then slide. Gotta refill to be safe. Fortunately, save rooms are usually very close to boss doors, as we fight the merman. Which is also Blanca, I guess.
I guess.
I mean, like, it's a merman, and it is very much a certain, like, Greek style of merman, but it also does have a very creature from the Black Lagoonish look, when it's not doing Blanca balls. And I'm gonna super to finish that one off before it brings any friends in.
Oh, it's
No.
oh no, the fish.
The boys are not getting their cold one today. Should I save there? Nah, devil's fine. Now, here's the Chapel of Dissonance, you see, title drops. We're gonna get stuck in this wall. Nice, that is a very temperamental wall. And now we're gonna fly up here, into the sky, and that will take us to over here.
I love how you can just do that. That's not even an exploit, is it?
No, no, that is, because you're space jumping while out of bounds.
Oh, I see, right.
And now we meet Shadow, which is the representation of Maxim's inner turmoil, which naturally materializes as a cat. Checks out.
Yeah.
Now that cat's gonna go ooh and jump, and I didn't kill it in time, so we're gonna go to phase 2. It's gonna fly around a bit. I'm gonna activate that super and kill it while Maxim's inner turmoil with a scimitar, or a cutlass really. And that died because it went psh, so it did not become the Moonlight Butterfly. I'm gonna take the orb here, which is as much to make sure the plot trigger has worked to open Dracula's door. Nice. Now we need to do that here again, otherwise that harpy will hit, and it's not cool. Let's try again. Nice. That's just to get to that door quicker. So now we are entering this boss room from the back door. We've got our good friend Devil, who is of course a character from the iconic 2018 YouTube series Seizei Gambare Mahou Shoujo Kurumi. This game from 2002 accurately predicted that a magical girl parody would be released on YouTube.com. And David is dead. Rest in peace.
Goodbye.
We're just going to be moving around until we fight a slime, so if there's a donation, now's a good time.
Yeah, we do have one, but I just need to check something first, so I'll just talk a little bit about incentives again.
No
we
worries.
also have a link to the past incentive coming up, and again, all to play for, whatever name you want, as long as it's 4 characters and PG-13. And at the moment we have Jeff and Lonk, and Lonk is in the lead, so get your donations rolling in.
Yeah, shout outs to Jeff Gerstmann. We're gonna fight Max Slimer now. Maybe it's Mother 2, Jeff. Anyway, we're gonna kick the slime. This is how you clean up messes like, say, tea stains. You kick at them. You just keep kicking them.
Wow, why didn't we think of that?
This is going really well. You gotta be careful to not let those hit you, because they can poison you. Yeah, that Slimer is dead. So, just a bit of moving around and going to the next Virgin Legion if there is that donation is acceptable to read.
Still chat going ahead on that one.
Alright, no
we
worries.
also have a Pictagonist, that's a hard one to say, for Summer Night 6 Lost Borders, and it's between Amu and Raj, and Amu is in the lead by just about $5, so yeah, still all to play for, so get your donations in.
Alright, so here we go once again is our good friend Legion. But now it can fly, because this is the good Legion. I guess they converted to Catholicism after the Creed of Nicaea.
Not enough ice.
Yeah, not enough eyes for like... I mean, I think it's enough eyes for New Testament seraphic imagery, but like... certainly not like something you'd see in like Enoch.
It's not the right combination of eyes and wings, is
Yeah.
what I'm saying, I guess.
Alright, now here of course we have a reference to Bentham's Panopticon, where you have a prison which is built around... Okay, there we are. There is the peeping eye. So, the Panopticon is a prison which is built around... There is one guard that is watching all the prisoners, but the prisoners cannot see the guard. Therefore, you have no idea to know if the guard is actually watching you at any one time. Therefore, you'll self-regulate and always be on your best behaviour.
Doesn't seem like prisoners are that likely to self-regulate when they realise that the boss can be stun-locked.
Yeah, I mean, that's the trick. You just gotta listen to the music cues and then you can deal with your boss. Let's watch out for that guy. He did not jump. Thank you. Now we're going to once again use the actual switching between 2 castles portal, which again takes a long time, so donation can work now.
The good old Mystery Science Theatre doors.
Yep, we do have quite a few actually, so I'll just quickly reel them off. So we've had a $10.95 donation from Kieran Lee, thank you very much. We've had a $17.03 donation from Matt saying good luck Pichy, and we've had a $5.61 donation from Aquista, so thank you very much.
Nice! Thank you. Bunch of people I know in that list there. And we have taken care of Pazuzu, so Maxim does not have a high opinion of The Exorcist 2. So there's only a couple more bosses to deal with here. We have our good friend the Bull of King Minos, who is very, very tired of being trapped in the labyrinth and has got a wrecking ball to deal with it. So if there's another donation we can read here, it's going to be a little bit of walking.
I must refresh the page first.
Yep.
Let's have a look. Nothing at the moment, but yeah, we've got so many incentives still open, and they're all like naming incentives.
Oh yes, damage glitch, but
picking protagonists. So yeah, get them in.
oh no!
Oh no!
That's the worst input. That's the super you don't want to do,
Well, at
because it
least-
takes all your hearts.
Oh, I see.
And it does refill your health, is
Yeah.
the thing, so I could have just gone in and attacked.
Going in diff, yeah.
I need the magic though, so I'm going to take this orb. As you go here, this is a skip that I have a lot of trouble with, but there are safety versions to do. Oh nice, we're out here. We want to be around there. Oh, is that bad? That might be bad, yes. I think if I am like this, I can go like this way. Okay, where am I now? I am actually where I need to be.
Oh, that's good.
Because now I just take this lift. Yeah, that's some very scary. When you're running around in memory values, it can be very scary where you end up. But yeah, we are now at our good friend, the Bullet King Minos, but now it's level 1, not level 2. So it's much weaker. It's a geek. This boss is, strictly speaking, much easier, but I can botch things. And I haven't had a backup save, so I'd have to redo... Oh yeah, he's gonna do that thing, and now we just kick him.
Wow, that's an animation.
Should be nearly dead. Come on.
No! Oh,
No!
So we have to reload that save. This is why we did backup safety saves.
I think you had one just before the level 2 Minotaur?
Yeah, we're right here.
So not too bad.
So yeah, level 2, we'll get another attempt at that skip. That's fine. Oh no, poison.
Oh.
Poison's not fun.
Yeah, it turns you into the Hulk.
I think we've had a pattern tonight of disrespecting things and having them come back to punish us.
So yeah, more donations, because we're seeing a bit of the game we've already seen here.
Yeah, get those donations in.
Would you like me to read something out? Is this a good time?
Yep, read something out.
Oh, cool. Okay. Just reminding everybody at home what the cause is that we're raising money for. It's Beyond Blue. And it's an Australian charity that promotes good mental health, extremely important at the moment with COVID-19, very stressful, and in many respects mental health is just as important as physical health, so please get your donations rolling in.
So as the chat is observing the hubris, I think we can agree that Maxim is caught in a Greek drama. Mm-hmm. Struggling to, against the edicts of the gods, not realizing that he has no place to overturn them.
That's right, he is someone who's gonna be, oh yeah, I'm gonna collect my shuriken back from hell, back from Hades, but you can only throw the shuriken so long as you're not looking at the shuriken, and then the damage glitch will disappear if he turns around. Oh yes, Minotaur is caught in exactly what you want there. So he doesn't have the massive reel that knocks him off the screen and keeps him from getting hit.
Yes, there are times when having super armor is a bad thing.
Up. Down. Here.
Well, that's not good.
That is a hard lock. I have to reset the machine entirely there.
I don't think I've actually seen one of those before. Quite a few soft locks in your attempts, but never that before.
Yeah, that is a very rare one. You saw I was a little bit too low to get back up into the floor, and I was a little bit too high in order to do the quicker skip. So we gotta keep doing this. If worse comes to worse, I can do a slow trek to just actually manually switch the castles again. But it's probably gonna be quicker to just keep doing these attempts and these refights. If worse comes to worse, we did see Minotaur 1, so we can kinda do the any % route, because Dracula's the only boss left.
See all the bosses.
We believe.
Okay, this Minotaur is done for. I am going to get that re-heal again, because I want to be very safe.
That damage glitch makes such a difference.
Yeah, look at the speed that you get with damage glitch over even the high damage super.
Well, like you had it dead in the time it would, in less time than it takes just to use the super.
Okay, here we are. Hey!
Nice.
There we are.
There we go.
Alright, so there you go. You see it had that little peek behind the curtain. Alright. Okay, we got some damage glitch there. I'm just gonna super. This should be it. Doesn't matter if he's not centered.
Nice.
Yes, nice.
One last orb for the road.
No orb. We're
Gonna
just
stay
got Dracula's the easiest boss in the game.
It's true.
He's so big. He's an absolute unit. Big chungus Dracula. Gonna zip down there. Besides, there's this save room right there, but I'm not gonna bother with it.
Fair enough.
Do I want to refill on shuriken? No, I don't need to. You can hop on all these candles in order to do that. And here's our good friend the Dracula. It's very assembled parts like Castlevania 2, which means it's more like a Baudrillard simulation. Okay, I'm gonna be super safe here because I'm about to get forked by that beam. Okay,
Nice.
he's done for. Time is as soon as I touch the orb.
Orb.
Let's see, can I get the excellent while I'm here? Yes!
Excellent!
You get the excellent if you touch the orb while whipping and the last frame of your whip is out.
Although the game's willing to make allowances for Maxim, given that he doesn't have a whip.
Yeah, well, we call it a whip, but it's a sword. So that is it. As when Iga's name appears, we must shout Iga. That is the tradition in Igarashi games. You see here, producer, Iga! And yeah, that's all bosses.
Alright, so my understanding is that we're going to be seeing Dracula again pretty soon.
Very soon. I think the big question with the any percent run is, how risky do I make it?
Well, let's see how long until your next run's meant to
We've got
start.
quite a while, actually.
We have
We're
15
minutes away from
We'll
starting
probably
Fantasy
want
Zone.
5 minutes for swap over. So yeah, go for it.
We'll go for some risky attempts once these credits are
I'll just
done.
quickly say Charlie C might be hopping out for your showcase, but they should be back for
Right.
Fantasy Zone.
No worries. Thank you for being there, Charlie. That is the best credit.
They don't even have it the right way around!
That's what makes it so great. Even when it comes to doing a cute little thanks to you, it still manages to mess it up. Iga games, man. They're the best.
Okay.
Alright, I need to delete a save file so we can do any percent. Alright, we got that timer ready for any percent.
Let me just double check whether there's anything we need to know. Oh, okay. I think Charlie is back now, so
excellent.
we
Alright.
have them for this round as well.
I guess so.
I've got some pings. Let me just
So do I do
check.
the AFCON commentary?
I don't know. Do people deserve Hegel percent?
No, I think the people need their Hegel.
I guess the question is, do you have something saved up for Fantasy Zone, or are you better off just getting the philosophy out of your system now?
I gotta get it out now. I mean,
Alright.
I brought up the Panopticon in all bosses.
In other words, if there's any donations, they have to start now because otherwise Pichy's going to start monologuing.
Yeah. I'll be talking even more. So if there's any donations, read them out now. Thanks.
Yeah, sure. So we have a $5.61 donation from Aton. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I have huge respect for the Pichy and Pals gang with Ale and Nico, and it's great. Ali and Nico, can't read. And it's great to see you all joining in on ASM. Thanks all for what you do, and keep up the good work. Thank you so much for the kind comment. Very nice.
Yeah, nice, Ravi, Ron.
Yeah,
no,
we
very
really
well.
enjoyed watching that. And thanks, Atoms. Okay, well, the Pichy monologue.
Alrighty, 5, 4, 3, 2. How many risks am I doing? Alright, we're just
maximum risk.
Okay.
Live on the edge.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So of course you now understand that this game is one that can be viewed in terms of Hegelian dialectics, in particular the master and slave dialectic. So a dialectic in Hegel's terms is basically you have ideas which can be labeled as the synthesis, and the counterpoint to those ideas, the antithesis or antithesis. And the confluence between those two and the way they interact leads to a new idea which can be called the synthesis. Now, we need to be right here, we need to slide at this time, nailed it this time, nice. This is the room that we fought death in, and we're gonna take some risks. We're gonna jump, and we're gonna hit, no.
Oh.
What we need to do is we need to hit just above the bottom right corner of the screen. And what that will do is that will take us to a place that is cool. So we're gonna do this again, because I have this backup save in the same room. This is the room that we went to meet our good friend Death. Now, so we got backups here. We just fly up the other end of the screen, and we go up here, and now we warp into the bottom of that room, and then back down there, and we dive kick over here. Back to this room, which we actually saw in all bosses, but we were in the bottom right end of the room. We're gonna fly up there, gonna jump up here. 1, 2. I've been screwing up the faster skip here, so I'm just gonna take it nice and safe here. Gonna clip through that floor due to a cutscene.
Very smooth.
If I had enough magic to do a continuous space jump the whole way, I'm gonna refill on hearts. And we're gonna do this here to get a bunch more hearts.
Those dive kicks.
I'm just buying some time. Oh yeah, so Hegel, Master Slave. Dracula cannot actually be the master in the dialectic with Maxim because Maxim is the one who actually does things and is proof that he exists. Dracula doesn't. You should, however, compare this to Albert Camus' Absurdism, which is more accurate of reflecting how you play this game as Maxim. Cool, that's AvCon summary done. Made no sense today because I skipped through it, but yeah, that's any percent.
Nice.
So there's multiple routes that you can do. There was one risk point which I decided to escape. Another risk point which I've been botching all day so I didn't do it. And that's where I'm currently at with my skill level. The next level of skill requires another trick where all this stuff we're doing sliding off of edges, you can do that off of every single candle. But it is a very, very hard one-frame input. But if you do that, that sets you up an even faster thing. So world record for this game, 19 seconds.
That is a significant improvement on an already terrifyingly impressive run.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you watch the 2019 RTA in Japan event, they did a relay race where the people at around my level and a bit worse were the starting people in the race. And at the end, it's people literally going for world record at the end of the race. It rules.
Dare I ask how much faster TAS is for this?
World record is 2 seconds slower than the Taz.
Wow, that's impressive on those parts of those runners then.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because this is very much the kind of game where you can just get, well, humans aren't meant to do that sort of thing, but it's apparently they can!
Yeah, we can do it.
Wow.
Alright, so I guess we gotta set up Fantasy Zone now, get some donations out, etc. while we do that.
Yep. I think we'll just go to intermission first, and
Yep,
then
cool.
we'll do all those once we're back.
Yep.